Voila!
Unbelievable. It's actually out here.
I can tell ya.
This week on Stealth Diggers Metal Detecting, Relic Hunting. An epic hike to find lost colonial home sites in the hills of New Hampshire. It's like 18 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And when we get there,
We got that. That is a coin.
come on. So stay tuned. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This week, we continue our exploration of a massive area here in New Hampshire that we have access to.
Way too much coffee.
Oh yeah, me too. Maybe I'll go now.
Yeah.
Coffee break. We've been out to the area before, but we've really never pushed the limits of how far we wanted to hike, and have always contemplated there's gotta be more home sites out there. Because we found an oddity. There's one wall which goes at a 45 off of the road, and is that typical? No, generally cross walls cut straight across. And as we know, the longer we do this, the more we learn and the better of a picture we build of the entire landscape. It's the process of elimination. You've been here, and you've been here, but you haven't been here, right? The longer we do this, more experience we get and data collect, we're able to debunk these locations that are way out in the middle of nowhere. So we trek on through, we follow the signs, we use the knowledge that we've learned over the years, and we know we're getting closer. Keebs,
What?
you see that lift up there? I bet you that's it, man.
Look at.
And there it is, coming up on the approach. Yeah, we found ourselves a cellar hole.
Voila!
Unbelievable, it's actually out here.
I can tell ya.
It's actually out here, man.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable. And seriously, look at the land. All right, let's
There's a whole ton of iron.
let's drop gear, set up, and start digging.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Nice. Here we go. Culture time. Oh man.
Look at how beautiful that is.
That is fantastic, Nate. Wow, I have never seen one actually come out with the, you know, like the finger rest on it.
Yeah.
Good job. Good way to
That's
start.
my culture, man. That's the first thing I've dug.
Right in the lip.
Jeez.
Oh, what's the story?
Really poopy signal, 55, 60, but I would have thought a button. And then we got that. That is a coin.
Come on.
That's it. It's gonna be slick, but I'll frickin' take it all day long.
Yeah. Well, it sure does look and feel like coin. Let's do an air test. Here, you grab the device.
72, 73.
Well, it's probably British.
So that coin, it's pretty slick, but it rings up probably British. And it's nice and green.
It is very green.
Feels good, but it's smooth. And that's okay.
Oh, good job. Here we go. Here's my culture. A big chunk of iron. What you got?
Big old dandy.
Holy mackerel. Was it deep?
About yay deep.
I'm just curious because when we're up on Desperation Mountain, because of all the stone, There was literally nothing deeper than 3 inches. It had nowhere to go, so.
It's
Cool.
been a while since I dug one.
Beautiful. You got Keeps?
Well, right here on the very corner of the foundation,
Oh, yeah.
it looks like a Coke bottle top button. See how it's beveled all the way around?
Oh, that's cool.
With a shank.
Otherwise, pretty quiet, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit the barn site for a while. I was out there earlier.
Don't put that
Who got my pen pointer?
Oh, no. Alright. Boy, am I having a hell of a day trying to lock onto signals. The thing about thimbles, they ring up very low, sometimes into the upper 30s, which so don't good nails. Makes it difficult for them to find. Oh.
Sound promising?
Shards. Oh, pretty shards. Well, I just dug a thimble right there, upper 30s, and I got a similar signal. That just popped out, and that's a keeper. Love this stuff. I'm gonna take a break for a second and check out a stone bridge Dame was telling me about here. Just a little ways off from the home site, because there's a brook that basically splits the land in half. And again, the more time we put in searching out these lands, it makes sense. This bridge is probably the way to the home site, because up there is where Keebs and I were 2 summers ago. A ways off, we looked in here and went, nah. Peanut butter and cheese sandwich, you know what that means? It's halfway through the day.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna split the difference?
Yeah.
All right, so we found the site, we located it, and we will be back at some point. Different conditions, different day. We're gonna hike onward. Doesn't transfer well to video, but we probably spend just as much time hiking as we do swinging. But
Goes with the territory.
yeah, speaking of territory, this one's a different one we're going to. It's on top of a hill. It's actually weird for once. We actually climbed down into a valley and swamp to find the home site. We had to go up over the mountain to get down here, but look at this friggin' drifts. Well, this ought to be fun.
Oh yeah.
I think we gotta get over a little bit. Yeah, this sucks. My boots are full of snow already. Oh boy.
It's your swirly pan.
We're gonna find it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much somewhere out here, and you can see it's just bad. When we were here before, we went, oh, maybe a couple 100 feet up and just gave up because it was so, well, looks very uninhabitable.
Wildlife.
Yeah?
Yep. He just woke up too.
What is it?
Snake. Not venomous.
Go ahead, pull a David Perdue.
Coming right at me.
Oh yeah. What's up, buddy?
Ooh.
I'm out of here. All right, so right up here, you see that line? That's the one thing we noticed last time that could have potentially been a cart path, but that wall over there has no break, so we were kind of puzzled by that, but That's the way we need to go. All right, we're starting to see the signs.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's not just regular.
No, that's stacked rock. No kidding. Wow, that wasn't even a rock wall. It was the retaining wall. Is this it?
Yeah. Look at.
My God.
Good size. Look at that. Look at that little corner there.
I know. Obviously, we come out here to dig, but in reality, the most satisfying part of this is finding it.
Yeah. There's definitely
Especially-
a sense of enjoyment when you actually come up onto the cellar hole that you've been looking for, you know?
Right, that's the whole thing. We had thought it was out here, didn't commit, but then again, if we had walked that far before, we would just still been like, ugh.
Yeah. But this guy, standing here in the middle of his house, and when all this was cleared, he had the best view on the mountain. This guy had a beautiful spread. And that's it just immediately jumps into my head. Him walking out in the morning, doing his stuff, and there is just beautiful landscape.
He got a lot of pens.
He does.
I mean, as opposed to the guy, whoever knows how far that was we just hiked, the next guy over, we just came from, was literally in the swamp. Let's do it. All right, so 2 minutes in. I already have a signal I'm locked onto. Nate just dug a button. Keebs just dug a button.
Obviously, these two gentlemen shopped at the same place. This is identical.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's got a shank.
Very good.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah. Maybe I'll go dig the same one.
Yeah, you do that.
All right. Here is my signal. Nice and solid. Huh. Well, obviously we got a button here. With some iron. Alright, well, I basically looped around the cellar hole here, right to this corner. And boy, that's a screamer. Pretty squeaky, actually. Wow. The ground is actually still frozen in the lip.
Really?
Yeah. And it's April 21st in our timeline. We'll get back to you. All right, well, I'm muscling through that. Nate's over here and extracting. Tell us the story.
I got like an 80-81 signal. I said, that sounds like a coin. Under rocks. Dig out the rocks. Swing over it again. Sounded like crap. Choppy, 70-ish. I said, well, that's not a coin. So I said, I'll just dig it out anyway. Popped it out. It's a coin.
No way, huh?
I don't know what it is. Oh, I see it facing left.
Yeah, it might be a King George II. Very nice. It's out of shape, huh? Like roundnessness.
Yeah.
Looks a little small.
Hey, you know, keep the personal insults
I
out of
know,
the poor
really.
guy's life.
I'm Irish.
Good job.
Thanks.
The coin? What is it looking like?
Well, can't really see much on it now, but it did look like a King George II.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty slick now, though.
Oh yeah, you can still see that.
You can see like the outlining of the head.
Either way, it's an old coin. Blessed be. And you found it. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
I think I found a dump.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like every 2 or 3 feet. But this definitely is a cuff button. I believe that's the end of a tip of a cane.
Huh. All right, I'm going back to the frozen corner. Well, you know what? I think I'm actually seeing pewter down in there. Maybe it's a spoon, but between that root and the frozen ground, I'm gonna leave it. I'll just have to come back for it. I don't want to destroy whatever's in there.
I think it's a tiny little bale seal or something.
Oh yeah?
Well, it looks like it might be a little bale seal. There's a 36 on it,
Yeah.
and it's got like a little ridge around the edge.
It's thick.
And it looks like there might be something on the other side, but can't tell. But yeah, it looks like that's where the wire went through.
Yeah, yeah. Well, nice pull from the iron.
Yeah.
Oh, button.
Yeah.
Cool. And again, not very deep because just rock.
Ledge, rock, yeah. Looks like he had to build this up to make the cellar hole.
Yeah, we're seeing that as the theme around here.
Yeah.
Can only dig down so far. Good. So I dug a button, and then Keeb's come over because he had dug a button. Little sleeve, baby.
Sleeve or collar, or
Right.
whatever down over here where I've gotten everything.
Are you inside that small pen or just on this side of it?
Outside.
All right, a little more swinging.
So I decided to go to the north side of the property. The settler had extended pens out over time, stone pens. I was getting a lot of iron signals, like nails, like spread around, like there had been structure. So it's in all likelihood on the butt side of those pens he had done some sheds, and I got a signal. It sounded okay, and it was this. It turns out that this is an early 1800s tack hammer. That is a very cool thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm happy to take this home and put it on the shelf. It not only is it a cool item, but it showed the progression of the property from cellar hole in the mid 1700s to probably near the end of the property's lifetime. You got a generation or two in there. They had expanded out and eventually moved on. And
Yeah, and what got you down there, you said you went down below those pens and found a couple iron beds.
yeah,
You ended up pulling a few buttons on the way, right?
that's right. I did pull a couple of buttons out of there, out sort of a little more north, but in a livestock area, so they were doing work. The hammerhead itself really gives me a perspective into the life cycle of one of these homesteads.
Yeah, because we weren't sure if it was just 1700s of a site because of the history.
Right.
We
right.
know the way the site was built. So that was cool. That extended it out some years.
And they left this behind, and I found it, and it gave us some deep insights into the property.
Very good orbit report. Nice.
I've been doing more orbits and getting further out, and that's where I'm getting my good stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little tough up here with the accumulation of rocks and frozen ground, so.
Yeah, I was hammering away at the frozen ground, and I said no.
Good job.
Another dandy.
Wow.
Extreme close-up.
That was down here in the pens, huh?
I don't even think it's a pen. I don't know.
Yeah, the layout's crazy.
Yeah. And again, a 20 by 20 area is all I've been working.
Huh.
All these buttons.
Well, you found the sweet spot.
Yeah, for buttons. And this cane and whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, waffle board pattern. So I just pulled that out of the lip, and the only way it's happening is by going extremely slow, because we've all been around this a few times, and the rocks are just making it more difficult than it needs to be. Now what's shaking?
The find of the day. Got everybody beat on this one.
Oh,
Very nice.
Woo. Woo.
You know, you had me beat. You know what I found earlier? A squirrel's tail.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see it?
A little gray thing just flopping around.
You didn't put it in your pocket, did you?
No, because there was all kinds of flies still.
Yes.
And so the rest of them used to be there.
Poor thing.
The mice eating it up.
Yeah, mice got to it. But I'm going to send it to a guy I know, a Lutheran, and have him make me up some bridges and nuts for the ukes.
So as always, everybody, we thank you and appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing. Karen is sharing. Thanks for sharing our videos. And if you get a chance, you got to check out a new vlog I've started called Not Thursday. Why? Because Stealth Diggers is on Thursday, but there's all those other days to do cool things. So check it out. You might enjoy it. You never know what can happen. We'll see you soon. Until then, stay young. Always keep them guessing. Live free or die. And I'm out of here. Do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the night, I got that thing that I feel alright, but I can't say, I can't tell you what I got. 'Cause surely everything that's good can be bought. It gives me the fever, it blows my mind. Sometimes enough to make me think it's all one kind, but I can't say, I can't tell you what I got.